Good evening, Miss. In this opportunity, I'm going to talk about two of the reading skill strategies. In this opportunity, I'm going to expose about the skimming and the scanning strategy. Okay, now I'm going to show you my screen to start with my exposition. Okay. Now I'm going to start with my exposition. Okay. There are different forms of reading. It's obviously oral, aloud, in silence, superficial reading, selective, comprehensive, reflective and critical, recreational, informative, or entertaining reading. But have you ever stopped to reflect on how reading can help you learn faster? Two ideal reading technique to learn is skimming and scanning. Now I'm going to talk about the skimming, or also called in Spanish barrida de texto. Consists of a superficial examination of a text, which means that it is read without paying any details. The purpose is to get a general idea of the content, which is possible through the analysis of the typography, illustration, numerical reference, deduction, identification of cognates, the titles and subtitle. In reality, it is about the entire structure of a text and everything that can provide us with a global idea. In short, it's about reading in a superficial way and what is intended with this is to get a general idea of a text. It's possible to apply this study technique with text that you are passionate about, such as novels, newspapers, web page, magazines, or etc. A clear example of skimming is when we enter a restaurant and the waiter gives us the menu. We may not know exactly what we want to eat, but generally we look at the dishes of the menu to see what it contains and what we could order. To use this technique and gain speed, you can perform an exercise daily that will take your 10 minutes. You only need a dictionary to turn the page and stop at the word that interests you most. You can also set goals by searching for letters, especially like B or B. After several days, you will notice a great change. And believe it or not, you will develop the ability to read quickly, reaching 1,000 words per minute, which will be extremely beneficial for you since you will learn at a faster speed. Okay, now I'm going to talk about scanning, or also known as en Spanish, búsqueda de información específica. Is put into practice when the information being sought is known, and the global information from the text it's not needed. So you only need to analyze the parts of a text for which you have the necessary information. Something similar to looking for a phone number in a directory. To get the most out of reading with this strategy, you must first read what the direct information gives us. For example, if you are about to read a book, you should read the back cover and the prologue. Since you are very clear about how you can obtain information, you must know how it was classified. For example, an index. This make the search for information even easier. But in case you don't have it, you can take a quick look to see if it is separated by chapters. For example, everything must have a specific order. Once you are clear about how the text is made up, you can start to see it a bit, but be careful. It does not mean reading it fully, but knowing what the text is like. So you will get an idea of what it's going to deal with. Um, Specifically, for example, when we want to phone someone and we don't have her phone number, we look in the directory. However, we don't want to get a general idea of a directory. We want specific information. We follow the ordering system, use it precisely to facilitate the share for specific information. In this case, alphabetical order, no? Without being interested in the remaining information. Okay, that's all for my exposition. Thank you very much, Miss.